How about now? Audio now? You have audio now? Do you have audio now? Is it now? There we go. Yeah, that's on me. When we record, you have to record like multi-track, but OBS only streams track 1. So I have to like put all the things back on track 1. Hello guys. And as I was saying, you're arguing between YouTube and Twitch. You're all as bad as each other. You all disappoint me on a daily basis. You're all like, what do you bring to the table, honestly? Every single one of you. Every single one of you. Yeah, what I was saying before, because somewhat Pixel Cookie said it's the guy from Fortnite, and I was saying it shall be, it will be, when the Belgian Grand Prix rolls around, and I'm so excited. I'm so excited to get my banana costume. I've always wanted a banana costume. That's not even a joke. I was saying it's just such a great thing to have in your arsenal, in your wardrobe, because you never know when you're going to get invited to a spur of the moment costume party. Can happen any day, any time. It happens to me quite a lot anyway. I don't know what your lives are like, but that happens to me at least like 3 times a day. So now if I can sometimes rock up as a banana to such parties, some people are low on potassium, and then I'll walk through the door and they'll be like, my day is saved. Well, they're not going to eat me. Depends what kind of party it is, I guess. Does May piss me off in Forza? No, May is fine. Jordan, on the other hand, I will push Jordan down not like a cliff. I don't want him to die, but maybe just like a mid-sized hill. I want him to be like injured to the point where he'll remember it. That kind of thing. But yeah, Jordan annoys me to no end. Whenever you do like the road trips with May, and she's pretty chill, and she's talking about the sites, the historic cultural landmarks of Japan, and then Jordan rocks up and he's like, I heard you guys were doing a drive. Should we make this a little race? It's like, no, Jordan. No, we shouldn't. This was a scenic Sunday stroll. Fucking waste, man. Honestly. The parties I get invited to, you don't require outfits. Full nude. Crazy thing to admit in chat, but okay.
We need to find a kind of alliteration that leads to you all wearing those big inflatable dinosaur costumes.
Ooh, I guess it could be... Oh, God. I was going to say T-Rex, but there's no races that start with T. Are there any even races that start with D? Am I going crazy? Dino Dingus Dabby. Or we could just have Abu Dino Dabby. I think Abu Dino Dabby is quite a fun name, not going to lie to you. I don't hate that. T-Rex Turkey next year. But we can have Abu Dino Dabby this year, and it sounds way funnier. Trex, Texas. No, guys, lock it in. Lock it in. Hashtag Abu Dino Dabby. I'll suggest it to the guys. Dutch dinosaurs? That's okay. But does it sound like the Flintstones getting excited about something? I don't think it does. Abu Dino Dabby. Male pattern baldness. Bro, fuck off, honestly. Anyway. What is up, Mr. V? What is up is I'm going to play some Forza Horizon 6. As the title would suggest of the stream, I plan to 100% all of the roads in this game, which means we have to drive down all of them. I currently...
What's this?
I'm on like 500 something, so there's like 100 to 150
what
left.
About Jurassic Jeddah?
Jurassic Jeddah? Well, I mean, Jeddah was in the past this year. It didn't happen. Well, that's kind of B. Jeddah didn't happen. And Jeddah is one of the first races of the year. So I don't want to wait. 2027, I don't make plans for 2027. Do I look like an adult to you? You expect me to make plans like more than 6 months in the future? Are you insane? No. Abu Dino Dhabi. Why are you so against it? It's a great name. I'm going to put it in the Crash Happy chat now. Wait one sec. Shit, I can't spell. I put Abu Dino Shabby. He's going to hear that and get excited. Also, why is Dan messaging me? Oh. That's exciting. I probably shouldn't say what he messaged me, but that was quite cool. Anyway, yeah, today I'm planning to drive every single road of Forza Horizon 6. One minor hiccup on that, if I jump into the game. I still don't have a Legend wristband. I'm about 1,000 H points away, Horizon points. So I do need to do a couple more races or something to actually get that wristband and go to the last island. Because, funnily enough, there are roads on the Legend Island. Grind time attacks. That was my plan. So, as I was going to say, I'll show you. I have pretty much done all of the races, which are the bulk of the H points, Horizon points. You'll see, like, I've basically driven and won all of them, except for the ones that are on the Legend Island. So, that's, like, most of the points. And that's the same for, like, road, blah, 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 blah. Bonus boards, I'm confident the only ones I don't have are Legend Island. Yep. Rivals, you get like nothing. To set a rival time, you have to drive a race on your own to get 50 points. The best way to do it, setting some laps on the time trial circuits in every class of car.
Theori 114 egg Adam's Rave Theori 114 egg.
Whatever that looked like on Twitch. Thank you. Marshmallows. Thank you. 12 months. Twitch sub. Jesus. Anyway, so we're quickly going to grind out some time attacks. I have just over 1,000 H points to get. For every class, we get 50. So I need to do just over 20 laps. Because I can do a D class swap, C class swap, B class swap, A class like that. Quite easy. Let's start with that Hukubu. Oh, I'm actually here. That genuinely wasn't planned, and also music. Hopefully that wasn't enough of that dubstep to get the thing taken down. I literally just finished doing a cross-country race. I think the last cross-country race, that one is ticked off. Yes. Oh, actually, I do have one in a buggy, which I could do in a second. But let's do this circuit now that we're here. We'll start with D class and work our way up. What do I have? Oh, yes. I mean, my favorite car in the game, of course. The Honda S800. What's your favorite car in the game to just chill on the roads with? Is this genuinely so nice to drive around in? Like, it's... Compared to anything else in the game, not fast. But you can kind of drive this in the same way you would drive in real life if you were just like driving fast down country lanes. This in first person as well. Let's actually go in first person. Learn this lap. I also think I'm going in reverse. I am. It's this way. Mr. V, when will you get a wheel? When I get sent one for free. No, actually the main sticking point is just where I live. It's a very small apartment, and I would like to get a proper setup, you know, with like a fixed seat, some nice quality wheel and pedals. Particularly the pedals are important for me. And I just don't have space to keep that kind of thing. I would need a place with like a separate living room and a bigger living room. So yeah, I'm gonna have to move basically. I don't really want to get a desk-mounted one. I know you can get some pretty good desk-mounted ones, but it's not for me. Like, I struggle with sim racing anyway because I drive really based on feel. I'm not a very visual driver, which is why I struggle with sim racing games in general. So I need at least like very nice pedals and a nice robust seat. And if I don't have those, then it's just kind of not fun for me. When you actually do D-class on a track, you realize just how slow it is. Tiny bit wide, still within track limits. Very nice. Just take a nice tight line. So it says fixed seat. I don't want my seat to collapse under me when I brake anymore. Yeah, funny that. I had such a great experience. So I used to have a Next Level Racing folding gaming chair. And no shade to Next Level. Like, I do think they make good products and they're pretty reasonably priced if you're getting into sim racing but want to upgrade from like a desk mount. But mate, I need to like stamp that brake pedal into the carpet. And so like if the chair is not rock solid, it doesn't really work for me. Ooh, you could do it in the Beat, but that thing is kind of a piece of shit. Let's drive it in the Sylvia. Is it weird that I wash my hair while listening to you? Intensely weird. Very strange, yes. Like, of all the activities to do right now, one of the creepiest, honestly. When am I ranking every corner in F1? I hope that message is a joke. I did that once and it almost killed me. I sincerely hope you've watched that at least like 5 times because I need the AdSense. To be fair, I think we looked and like 20% of all people watched till the end. Something crazy like that. Maybe it was 10%. I don't know. It's a lot of people. Yes, I've done that once and never again. Unless we get 24 new tracks. I'm not doing that again. In which category will you use the best car, the Honda City E? My Honda City E is an S1, I believe. But it also has off-road tyres, so I don't know how nice that would be for time attack. Slightly wide once more. Slightly wider than before. Still counts. Oh, I don't like the Silver at all, actually. This thing is... Silvias are meant to be drift cars and nothing else. Still counts, though. Still counts. Alright. B-Class. I have some very nice B-Classes. Let's go with the MR2. I love the MR2. That video was peak second fave video of mine after the logo track one. So sorry, you've gone... Wait, which logos are tracks? But also there's only one of them. And then it's every corner and then what other things as tracks? Imagine not wanting to go so wide you have one corner in the asphalt. It's not asphalt, it's gravel. The light grey stuff to the side is gravel. It does not have the same grip in the slightest. It's quite weird driving the same track immediately in like a faster car. You kind of unlearn everything so fast. I'm not necessarily trying to set the best time ever. I'm just trying to do a lap. I just need my H points. I need my H points. I love this MR2. I miss you, MR2. I'll get another one someday. See this? Oh, maybe that is... No, that's definitely gravel. It's definitely gravel. I don't know if anyone told you. Not a lot of grip on the gravel. Rank every road in every Forza. I'm start banning people. Actually get out of my chat with suggestions like that. Right, A-class. I could use the drag strip Daytona. That feels like a poor idea. I don't even have any, like, road... I mean, I guess the GT is like a road race A-class. All of these other ones are like rally cars. What is straight? Just hold your horse on that one. Hold your horses. I will say, video schedule's gone back a bit because I'm doing quite a lot of Crash Happy stuff this month. What is a straight may not come out in June. I'll see what I can do, but there's other main videos to come before it, so we shall see. I plan to have 3 main videos this month, and it's already halfway through the month and I've done 0, so that's always fun when we get to that point. I got that one wrong. Turned in too early. Hoping what is just straight would be June 1st. Yeah, but the problem is, like, that means I would have had to have worked on it in May. And I was doing so much stuff in May. If you look back, like, every video, the past few videos are all sponsored. And obviously a sponsored video typically has a deadline or like a window when they want it to come out. So, like, I'm not going to complain about having sponsors, but I have to prioritize those. And so there was no time to also make what was just straight in May to get it ready for June 1st. Like, it's just... I'm only one man. I need an editor. I need an editor. Okay. S1 class. Why didn't you use the... Oh, sorry. You are correct. I deeply apologize. Where's he gone? There we go. 781 snow tires. Let's just change the tires on it real quick. And then it might be slightly nicer to drive on this tarmac track. What am I doing? Gotta return home. Oh, also, guys, I've been saving up my wheel spins. I have 10 wheel spins and 2 supers. But let's get the legend wristband first, and we'll probably unlock some more wheel spins. And then... Now it's good. Now it's good on the snow tires. No, I don't want to. I don't want to drive it on snow tires. Once we get the legend wristband and do the final rush event to unlock the island, then we're going to do all the wheel spins. Welcome and also... back, Sam. I should not have set it to say my real name. And then also we will start ticking off the roads properly. What does this go up to on... Oh my god, it's S2? Is S2 on semis? It's also 798 on rallies. Interesting. Put it on sports. Is this a Dan No Skill CS2 unboxing video? I think you find that's any Dan No Skill Crash Happy live stream. It's a gambling stream. Where was that track? Oh, God. Ah, it's here, it's here. You guys just love to see me suffer, don't you? Let me drive with nice tires. Look at it go! Oh, yes. That freaked me out for a sec. This is the perfect track machine. Oh, you will never run wide in a City E. Jesus, I braked too early. I braked too early. This thing's an absolute menace. Okay, that was not the line. Not quite the line. Still counts. I hope that's not one of you in the chat taking the piss out of me. It normally is. And there should be a Kubu circuit done, because I've already done S2. Yes! Okay, let's get the roads here while we are here. And of course, guys, all of the road discovery later, we will be using the City E, the best car in the game. Don't fear. Never fear. I'd be a moron to drive anything else. Nice. Okay. Let's find the next time attack. Can you mark them on the map? You can. That was one. Ah, Sony. Very nice. Achieve 55 or faster in an A-class Japanese car. We'll try it. It wouldn't have been braking too early if you had snow tires. Yes, when I plow off into the trees and die in a collision with a nice thick pine tree, then I'll be so glad that I was driving on my snow tires. Let's see what this track has to offer. We can work back down the speeds this time. Oh, God. Oh, God. Right. We got this. It's quite a... It's quite an aggressive car. It's quite a feisty car on throttle. I keep braking too early. I need to literally brake, like, at the apex. The braking zone is measured in microns in this thing. Still counts, still counts, still counts, still counts. It still counts. Okay, new car. I don't know if I've done an S2, but let's just do an S2. Let's do an actual time attack car. Probably easier to work up the speeds. Yeah, but I'm at the top one now, so fuck it. Will this be a YouTube vid? Hell no. Hell no do I have time to edit this into a nice YouTube collab. Oh, guys. That's what I wanted to talk about. Next race now that we've had Barcelona, is, of course, the Austrian Grand Prix, so I would like to hear some predictions from you, because I don't know how many more times I'll be streaming before then. I'm going to be quite busy for the rest of this week. Shit. Not a representative time, sadly. What do you mean the fuck is the spoiler in this car? Well, guys, time attack cars are literally for kind of circuits like this. So in the grand scheme of things, they're not that high speed. And the lower the speed, the bigger the spoiler that you need. And so aerodynamically, it's very sensible indeed. Let's do a second lap. I'd like to do an actual nice time in this. If I've actually cleared all the tires out of the way now, that'd be helpful. There we go. This actually breaks... the breaking point is earlier than the City E in this, which is nuts. 7.8 seconds faster. Yeah, this is where it makes up its time. Boom. Cool. I don't think you need to do R class. I don't believe. A class, and let's do an A class Japanese. But technically this on rally tires, but I reckon it'll still do it. Was it 55 seconds? Nabari, or sorry, I just couldn't find that message. The Aussie GP, if you're referring to the Austrian GP as Aussie, you're gonna piss off a country with that one. But anyway, George first, Kimi second, Lewis third. Kimi Pulber will get struck by the Kim K curse once again. Over 4 cars will DNF. I think way more than 4 cars will DNF. These idiots love to crash into each other in Austria. It's one of their favorite pastimes. So we had, what, like 7 cars retire? 8 cars retire? From, oh god, like Barcelona and Monaco? That was not good. I could see something similar in Austria just because these cars are a bit more racy. They'll be a bit closer together. The cars are close together anyway in Austria. So now with these new regulations, I think they'll just spend the whole time crashing into each other, honestly. So I do think quite a lot of retirements. I guess if it's got off-road tires, I can just do this. I'm actually still going to get 55 seconds. Oh, will I? I am. Cool. That was quite easy. Oh, an extra 50 hook points. A B class. Let's do it. What do I put on this Civic? Sport tires. Oh, just doing the MR2. So am I saying there'll be a little crash happy? You'll be hearing from our lawyers. That is a trademarked term. First points for Caddy. You know what? I kind of back that. Like, it's the kind of track where weird stuff can happen just because so many people can DNF and you can get so many safety cars. I could see a random thing similar to Monaco where one of the Cadillacs ends up just running in 10th because of lucky safety car timing. So yeah, I don't hate Cadillac points as like a wild prediction. Turned in a little early. Under brakes. Should have slowed it down. Oh, this thing doesn't brake compared to those previous cars. First points for Nico. Oh god, I hope so. I can't believe he hasn't scored them yet. You'll hear me complaining about this in the podcast this week, but like, it's a travesty, honestly, that Nico still doesn't have any points. Like, actual, like, curse from the gods type thing. Let's try the beat. It's on semi-slicks, it can't be that slow. Yeah, I see another crazy prediction. Cadillac will score some points. Let us see, but it could be a good place for them to do it. Similar to Monaco. Because after that, Jesus Christ, those guys are screwed for the rest of the year. Maybe they can get lucky with some like crazy safety car antics in like Singapore is the kind of place you could have that. And also you always seem to get weird results in Monza, even though it should be a very guaranteed track. But when people do crash in Monza, they crash real big. So then you get a safety car. And don't forget Bottas bowling in Hungary. Potentially, instead of Bottas bowling, we could have like the Russell Roundup, where he just takes out 6 cars in turn 1. Just really put some tarmac out here. That'd be nice. Ooh, over a minute. And then finally, D class. Do I dare? Do I dare drive any others? Let's see how much slower a D141 is compared to a D400. I have to go. I'll be back in a couple hours. I'm sure we'll still be... That is a nasty reverse gear. I'm sure we'll still be here. We have... how many roads do we have to do? Will it tell me? I'm sure if I... Is it in Master Explorer? No. Where is it? I don't know. But anyway, I have about 100 roads, 150 roads to drive, so it's going to take a little while just to find them all, I think. Stats, you can see. Okay, we'll take a look in a second. As soon as this thing finishes a lap. Nice wide entry. Flat. Flat through here. Flat through here. Flat through here. Oh, 120 kph. This actually will not be flat through here. Nor will we be braking on time. Oh, not a hill. Not a hill. Almost doing 50 miles an hour. Now the downhill, yes. Get a little bit of that turkey quadruple apex. Love to see it. This car is a piece of shit. And across the line. 118.2 is not terrible for that thing. I don't hate it. Anyway, let's tick off this road now that we're here. Oh, not that one. This one. 523. So I have 148 roads to drive. That seems reasonable for a stream. We can get that done in the stream. I gotta get out of this car. Gotta get out of this car. Hello. Hello, everybody. Reminder of an idea from a few streams ago. What if a driver had to go through their entire career with the car they used in their first season? Ooh, yes. I need to write that down. Wait. Where's my video ideas? One sec. I'm stealing your idea. I'm stealing your idea. 1 second. What if every driver could only use their first car? Ollie Behrman is laughing in a 2024 Ferrari compared to the rest of the grid now. I guess actually maybe Antonelli in just last year's Mercedes would be the fastest now on the grid, I suppose. Curious. Anyway, we've done this one. It doesn't show us being ticked off, but we've done that in like every class. This guy, is that dirt? We'll still just drive it in this. Hamilton gonna be sweet. I guess, but like how... I actually don't know how a 2007 McLaren stacks up to like a modern car. It'd be interesting to like plan it out through their career though. Because there'll be some crazy periods of dominance when we get regulation changes with like big speed changes. No, that is a good video. Thank you for that one. I think that'll be a lot of fun to make as well. Can I just tip it in? Oh! Okay, didn't quite have the power to hold that. That was full throttle, but yeah. Alonso crying in a Minardi. That's some people are just going to get screwed. Remember, like, Charles Leclerc is driving a Sauber. Stuff like this. Like, a lot of drivers who have driven almost all of their career in good cars did not start there, so... Yeah, definitely Lewis will be up there for a few years. I think the cars, probably like 2009 regulations were faster in 2007. Actually, that might not even be true. I have to do quite a lot of research in like how the car generations stack up, I think. I have a rough idea. But then like, do they get to use modern Pirelli tires? Or are they still using everything from their season? Are they like... Are the people who started in the noughties using groove tires? Do they get to refuel? Like, how does it work? I guess a Celica. It's not a bad choice for this track. Yes. Yes to which question? Fernando in his 2001 Minardi would probably jump off the Monaco Harbour. If we're only considering current grid drivers, then he's going to have no competition until 2007. So he'd be laughing as the only guy in F1 for 6 years. The thing is, if I have to do this accurately for every year, then I have to start in 1950 and bring the results forward, which I don't hate as an idea, to do like the new order of all the champions. But you know what I mean? Like, if we're only looking at current grid, Alonso's going to have no one else to race against in 2001, 2002, etc. And then 2007 is literally just Lewis in that McLaren against Alonso and his Minardi. Stuff like this until Hulkenberg joins next. So it's silly bullshit. It's a silly bullshit video idea, but it's very funny. Don't hit the barriers. We'll take it, we'll take it, we'll take it. What video idea is this? I just joined. So we're talking about the idea of basically, what if every driver could only use their first ever car? So as soon as you join F1, the first car you sit in and drive a race in, you are locked in for the rest of your career. Check off the road for the last corner. Yeah, we'll do all the time trials, then I'll tick off all the roads around here. Yeah, there's that little bit there. I think that's the only part of this track. Yeah. Piastri would do well. Yeah, for a couple of years. But I still feel like he'll get beaten by Antonelli in a 25 Mercedes, surely. Because it's the same regulations, but just several years newer. Lando, 2019 was a quick season, to be fair. You know who would actually do absolute bits would be Yuki Tsunoda. We forget how fast the 2020 cars were. Like, 2020 was quite a step on from 2019. And those are already, like, incredibly fast cars. So honestly, Tsunoda as the only new driver for 2020 would have a crazy advantage, I think. That is a B-class. We're so close to a legend wristband. A-class. That's off-road. Yeah, cool. George will want to jump as well. 2019 Williams. Yeah, some people just get so screwed by that. Forwards! Yes! Oh god. Oh no, 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 no. Why is there a hole in the barriers just at the point where I try and fly off into the countryside? Okay. I feel like just a few more laps and we should have that legend wristband. It feels like. It feels like we're so close. Very nice. S1. I mean, this guy's on rally tires, so we'll just use the Vivio. What's the message that just says, channel with one vid that is just an upgrade on one of yours? What? Oh, the link became asterisks. I mean, if you're in a Discord, you can stick it in there somewhere. If you set... Oh, shit. I don't like how you call it an upgrade on one of my videos. I'll be the judge of that, thank you. But, I mean, I've been doing F1 videos enough now that I've obviously seen multiple channels.
Who is the most accurately rated driver in F1?
Ooh. But I guess to do that, I would have to, like, poll people on how they rate drivers. That sounds like a James video, honestly. I might pass it on to him. He loves to do, like, a little survey of 1,000 people. That's his kind of jam. He's a little survey nerd. That man loves a Google form. I prefer to sit there and silence my Excel sheets. Just not talk to any other humans. But yeah, I was going to say, I've been making F1 videos for enough years now that I've also seen multiple on other channels, which are either clearly heavily inspired or direct copies of things that I've done. Sometimes it's fine. Sometimes it's quite blatant. There's a difference between being inspired by and clearly just trying to do the exact same thing again. By the way, why was James streaming Bitcoin? So, guys, if you don't know, Mr. Not Applicable James... I'll wait for the chat.
There's a Driver 61 video comparing every year's car speeds. That would be a great place to get an idea on how to research this.
That's a very good idea. I mean, I was literally just going to look at, like, comparative lap time. We just look at tracks where they drive every year, like Monza and Silverstone, when they don't change their layout, of course. I actually met Scott Mansell, Driver 61, for the first time. Now, very, very nice man. Very cool. Very interesting to talk to. And very annoyingly fast in any kind of vehicle that you give him, which is a pain in the ass. Can I make a Mr. LARP channel and just LARP Mr. V? I can't stop you. That's the legal loophole if you put LARP in the name. I can't stop you. No, I mean, I'd be honored. If it's straight parody of me, then go for it. I'd be curious to see what you do. Please don't shave your head for it. But yeah, there's obviously people try and, you know, use concepts I've done for videos and remake them without acknowledging or anything. If you're going to say, like, oh, this is inspired by such and such video I saw, fine. Even if it's just in the description, but to straight up remake it and not mention, bit of a dick move. And also, they're always worse. They're never as good as the Mr. V original. Obviously, I'm a very humble guy, but, like, I am the best content creator there is. Just, let's just acknowledge the facts as they stand. Ain't nobody can scream down a handheld microphone like I can. Okay, that's that track ticked off. How is that bar not filled up? How is that bar not filled up? Anyway, give me the... Where's Honda in the alphabet? Give me my City E friend back. We'll put him back on some off-road tires in a second, I think. But I have a little road to tick off. It's back here, yes. Best content creator on YouTube or in the F1 split? Both, my guy, both, obviously. How dare you even ask? Why would you need to clarify that? Obviously both. Okay. Let's give this guy his off-road shoes. You're the greatest YouTuber I'm currently watching. You know what? I take what I can get. I'll take what I can get. Rally or off-road? I guess rally is better. Hell yeah. When next Crash Happy? Or like the podcast tomorrow. It's every Wednesday. Next gaming video this Friday, I do believe. Next stream. Well, there'll be a pre-race for Belgium. There might be a gaming stream before that. We were discussing doing a couple more of those, so could be fun. Could be fun. Okay, are there more time attacks? Are there literally 3 time attacks? Brother. How close am I? 10. 10! 10! Alright. I got another wheel spin, though. Add it to the pile. 2 more wheel spins. What can we do to get, like, 10 points? I guess I can... No. I guess I can hit a little, like, average speed off-road zones. Or a danger sign, even. Oh, yes. Easy peasy. If we just 1-star a danger sign, we will get the legend wristband. Am I better than Monaco-based YouTuber Nico Rosberg, the same man who beat 2 7-time world champions in Equal Machinery? It depends on which category. Overall video production, you know what? I do back myself. Being blonde, these days, he's got the edge. But back in the day, oh.
Oh, ouch.
I don't know if you guys ever saw Blonde Mr. V in the early days of the channel, but Nico Rosberg better watch the fuck out, that's all I'm saying.
And it will probably happen a few more. Dust yourself off, head back up, give it another shot.
Just need 1 star. This is why I'm saying I hate Jordan with every ounce of my being. He's just the worst, man. I didn't ask for this advice, Jordan. Shut up. I just need to 1 star this danger sign. This may not be the best car for it. It's got to be 1 star. New PB. What? How far do you want me to No! Fine, let's do a different one. Let's see which way this is coming from. Right, okay. I just need 1 star on a single sign. Just 1 star. That's all I'm asking for. This is an S1 car. Oh, I forgot that the other cars are solid. I was about to say enemies are solid. I guess technically they're not my enemies. That is just a person who's now splattered across the dashboard. I'm sure I'm his enemy. Right. 1 star. 1 star. 1 star. Pray to Mount Fuji. 1 star. Please. Please. Yes! Yes!
Congratulations! Your gold wristband is waiting for you. How about a drive to Legend Island? Alongside some special guests.
I thought you were done talking, Helena. I could do a little drive to Legend Island. I could do a little drive. I'm not allowed to fast travel there. Close the map and open it before you can fast travel. Great game design. Love to see it. Right, guys. We do the rush. We get Legend Island. We drive every single road. And also, we'll get all the mascots or all the XP boards on Legend Island. I don't think there are any mascots, actually.
We're about to be legends, eh? What a feeling. We've reached the top, and there's still so much more waiting for us over on Legend Island.
It's a lovely little Lamborghini. I have no idea which one it is, because they all look exactly the same from the front.
Hey, looking forward to your victory lap? Your gold wristbands are waiting for you on Legend Island. Any event we threw at you, you tackled head on, and honestly, I never had any doubt you'd make it this far.
Being a part of the festival. Here.
See, look, May.
We won't forget it anytime soon.
May is
I'm
fine.
glad you enjoyed it.
Oh.
Now, come on. We don't want to keep anyone waiting.
I thought Jordan was going to talk, and I would have had, like, a visceral reaction to it. No, there he is.
No, they are racing us.
Who invited you, Jordan? I know we're supposed to be, like, childhood friends, but, like, some people you just got to cut out your life. Some people you grow apart from as you get older, and that's fine, particularly in the case of Jordan Chambers. See ya.
With the perfectly tuned Lambo from the side now, we're joined by Ashley Stewart, hailing from Horizon Europe.
I remembered, I've actually forgotten his name already. I remembered the guy from Horizon 1. I couldn't tell you any of the other names. They're so not important. Warren. I've been playing for days trying to get this wristband. I just want to unlock it so bad. Why are you edging me, Forza? No, no! Take the inside line, Haley Jackson. It's clearly ahead of the apex. Finally across the bridge.
You've worked hard for this.
They're just parking on the apexes.
Welcome to Legend Island, a playground for the best Horizon has to offer.
Yes. Ignore that. I am the best. I didn't just drive into the wall. Ignore that part. Who's keeping up with me? Oh, it's Haley. To be fair, yeah. In that AMG 1. Yeah, thank you. I get it, Haley Jackson. Do I need a countdown for the end? Right. I can ring up Dan if I really need these things, you know. He's an expert at this point. It's kind of terrifying to think every week the thousands of people listening to Dan give them jerk-off instructions. When you stop and think about it, it truly is horrifying. What track would you most want to rejoin the F1 schedule beside Avis and Caesar's Palace? Honestly, I would love to see a race in Germany again. So give me like Hockenheim, just for the fact that it's in Germany. But, like pure track. I'm honestly so excited for Portimao to come back, and I have every plan to go to the Portuguese Grand Prix next year.
How does that feel? Gold suits you.
Yes. Portugal, great country to visit.
Now,
Portimao,
you
great
think so,
track.
As I'm sure that will take a while to hit home, but on Legend Island, we raise the stakes with events only available to the best Horizon drivers.
Nobody asked. Yes. Yes. Okay. Time to tick off some roads. Well, firstly, we have some bonus boards around here as well, but I'm sure we'll just get them naturally. Also, this kind of just looks like Magni Core. Particularly this sort of bean-shaped thing up the middle. Very Magni Core-esque. But yeah, Portimao for me. Because, yeah, nice weather, good country to go on holiday to. Cool track. So, thoroughly gassed for that to come back. One that's not coming back yet. Give me a German Grand Prix again. And also, to those of you who are saying that this time track is great, I see what you're saying. In the D-Class car, it's going to be quite a long lap, I think. But in something quick, this is nice. I'm purely doing this to tick off the road, by the way. I think it's based off a real-life racetrack. Yeah, Magni Core. No, it's not exactly the same, of course. The amount of blue you would be forgiven for saying Paul Ricard. My one criticism. I was trying to say the lyrics to Blue Dabba Dee Dabba Da, but my brain does not function like that when I'm on camera. I just went fully blank. Something about a man in a blue house. Okay. Time tag ticked off. Roads ticked off around the actual track itself. Got some service roads. Yes. Oh, and this. Yes. And this. Yes. There's definitely some more in the middle of that. Also, look at this at the bottom of the screen. Not applicable James. And I know for a fact that James got Forza Horizon 1 week ago, last Tuesday. Right? Because I was talking to him as he got it and was downloading it. So he's had it for 1 week, and my guy has driven almost every single road in the game already. Like, the maniac. I mean, he said that his girlfriend was playing for a bit as well. But even between the two of them, to drive all but like 20 of the roads, which I think is just Legend Island. Like, that must have been literally all they've done for the last week. Because they both have jobs. I mean, James is a YouTuber, but like, as far as I know, she has a job. So like, you just come home and immediately go on Horizon to tick off more roads. I've got to respect the hustle, but a little bit nuts. Hey, Big V, will I return to F1 26? Potentially. Potentially. My concern is that game is just a little bit janky, and I would love to do a career mode. I'm going to need to go up this hill another way. Yeah. I would love to do a career mode with a nice sim rig setup. It's not necessarily the most fun game on a controller. Like, it works quite well on controller, but it's quite a competitive game. It's not really like arcadey. You kind of want to be driving the best that you can. So I'd rather just play it with a proper sim rig. 529. We're going to start taking this off real fast. A couple of bonus spawns while we're here. I guess there's no mascots here. No mascots. Okay. And 9 bonus boards. Curious. Let's just drive all the roads, and we're basically guaranteed to get them all marked on our map. Will I return to Roblox? Straight up, at this point, would rather play Roblox than F1 25.
Everywhere. A true explorer.
But no, I like the F1 game, but I only really like it on wheel. That's my thing. I just don't have a wheel. Some driving games work really well on controller. It's kind of in the middle of those, I would say. Also, I've been invited to 0 events by Codemasters this year. Rude. If you want to invite me to more stuff, I'll play the game more. It's a little... That's how the arrangement works, my guy. But no, Codemasters are very cool. I cannot fault them on that. And they are actually quite active in like talking to creators. Obviously, the guys who play F1 game all the time do have like a very solid connection with them. In fairness, why would Codemasters talk to me when they can go talk to like Arav and Ben Daly? $530. May as well do this while we're here. It's a decent car for it. Wait, can you just straight line that corner? Or do you have to drive the road? I feel like you have to drive the road. Moving soon, I'll have space for a real wheel setup. Really excited for that. Hell yeah. It's such a nice thing to have if you've got the space for it and the time to play it. But like, to properly get into sim racing, to have like, you know, a nice setup that you've put together yourself that kind of suits your style is such a nice like hobby item. Because then if you do some sim racing, do some iRacing, it just feels great. Like, you don't feel like you're being held back. You don't feel like you're losing pace or losing races for bullshit reasons. Like, you know, you're driving and halfway through your wheel just shakes itself loose off the desk, that kind of thing. Like, you can really just focus on actually getting better yourself. It's such a nice feeling. So yeah, I would highly recommend if and when you have the space to do it. And I personally would invest a little bit of money to get like a nice rig. Because it's an investment, right? Like, they should last for years and years. So in the same way you'd invest in like a good gaming PC, that kind of thing. Have I played Cursed Monaco on a wheel? No, that was made after I sold my last wheel. So no, I have not. I've only ever played it on controller. I will say, my favorite version of Cursed Monaco, it has to be the BeamNG version, just for the ability to actually properly crash and tear the wheels off your car. It's so good. And so, I think, not me, but one of the other Crash Happy guys spoke with Zooming Past if he would be cool with like converting his other Cursed tracks for BeamNG multiplayer. So keep your eyes peeled. You might be seeing something along those lines in the future, which would be a lot of fun. I've played Cursed Interlagos on Assetto Corsa, and that was hell. It depends on the car you use, but in anything quick, the fucking tree corner is just actual nightmare. Okay, where's this bonus board? There you are. Roll over. Hell yeah. 5 boards to go. 2 on this road. Let's just start here and drive it the other way. Soon Crash Happy will become bigger than P1 in the mainstream F1 media, and Crash Happy will be invited to every new Codemasters launch, and Alonso JOI will start the next DTS season. If we can get Alonso to voice his own JOI, he'd be down for it, honestly. We maybe won't tell him what it means, but we'll just say, like, there's this segment, and we do a countdown. I think he'd be up for doing a voiceover, and then we could just play that every week. Or we can, like, do it along with Dan. That kind of thing. Yeah, it's only a matter of time until we knock P1 off their top spot. What are they doing to innovate the scene? I've seen 0 clips of Matt or Tommy dressed as French maids. 0. That's not how you stay on top, is it? Gotta be fresh. Always be pushing for the new and best way to entertain. Legend Island now fully revealed. I'm not doing the drift zone. I don't care for your drift zone. These are a made-up thing enjoyed by psychopaths. I will have it. Tick off this road.
Now that is effort.
Road completed.
F-O-R.
And I think that's all the roads on the island. Yes. Oh, they've added the roads driven. Ooh. We were saying about that literally just like last stream. I guess I saw some guys talking about the update. I guess that's what that was. Very nice. Very nice. Anyway, 100% roads driven Legend Island. 2 more marker boards. Let's get those now. And then we can start taking off some other regions.
You really coasted through this region. Get it? Coasted? Because of the...
Okay, you're getting on my nerves as well now, mate.
If you saw a bonus board, it wasn't standing.
Don't put yourself in the Jordan category, please. When will Crash Happy actually crush something?
Wow.
The day when we get to do a actual on-track race, probably a kart race to start with, all 5 of us is going to be just such chaos.
You love wrecking those. Or you just love a bonus. Either way, you got it.
Hell yeah. Inviting RDC to the podcast without telling her. Yeah. I think she's forgiven us now. It's been a week or so. Alright guys, let's tick off some roads. I realized we should do this by region, but these are just the first ones I saw. Oh. We'll start in whatever region I'm currently in. Take a look, see what the map says. Feels like that's done. It's roads like this that are the hardest to actually see if you've driven them or not. Get a tiny little grey tip on the dash. And that doesn't help. He's done 651. 651 roads! That's every road except Legend Island. In a week! A week, James! No wonder no one trusts him. Psychopath behavior. Also, guys, now that we're just driving around, we have a little chat. There's another question I want to ask you. Obviously, the flavors of Formula 1 next episode will also be Austria. I would love to know what Austrian food you guys would go for. I like to do something a bit more out there, not like the most obvious choice for every country. What would your recommendation for like the most Austrian thing be? What is this?
Hi. Thanks for streaming on my birthday.
Hell yeah.
Smiley face emoji. How's FH6 going? Have you gotten a golden stamp and wristband already?
Horizon's going great. I don't know about the golden stamp, actually. No, I haven't. Golden stamp kind of harder to do, and also annoying that the road discovery doesn't count. Oh, wait, I've got something for this, though. Intriguing, intriguing. Oh, and also, guys. Sorry, I promised you. Wheel spins. Now that we are... And another super wheel spin. Oh! And another wheel spin. I promised you guys some wheel spins. So, what do we have? Ooh, 17 regular wheel spins, 3 supers. That's 26 wheel spins in total. You guys ready? You guys ready? Let's roll this thing. If I get 5k... Right, okay, I do see a 2009 Pagani Zonda. I don't hate having a Crown Vic, but there is a Pagani Zonda above it. Let's see. That's only number one. It's only number one. They can't all be 5,000 credits. That's a beanie. Okay, that is a beanie. Oh, great. No, not again. Not again. It can't be 2 in a row at least. You can't get 2 5Ks in a row. Everyone knows this. See? A Cadillac. Hopefully this one doesn't explode on pit entry. That would be nice. 50k? That's 10 5Ks at once. Gump noodle? That can't be a real word, man. Another 20k. Could have been a 97 million credit Ferrari Spa, but sure, fine. 20,000 credits. Wieners, of course. Oh! This I would take. A credit boost escargot. Cheeky little track stale. That I like. Try Iron Knocker. Is that egg something? Well, yeah, I see the Wien recommendations. Also, you pronounce it Wien or Vine? Gump noodle. You can't have RMK. You can't have the letters RMK in that order. You're just not allowed to do that, Austria. Gump. Gump. Listen to it. You're all saying Gump noodle in... Fine. I don't believe you that that's a real thing. You can't put those letters in that order. It is a real thing. To be fair, it does look really nice. So, Gump noodle, for anyone curious, I have a plaster on my hand. That's not true.
What's this?
It's a dessert. A sweet, fluffy yeast...
Schmarrn, something like torn, fluffy pancake soft and served with hot vanilla sauce, is not that obvious and a delicious Austrian dessert.
I don't hate that. That does sound like a very similar thing. This is also a dumpling filled with spliced plum jam, topped with poppy seeds and melted butter. That's so Austrian, man. Everything I know about, like, particularly Alpine, Austria, and Swiss food is just, like, obscene amounts of butter and cheese. Gurmknödel. Yeah, but like, I understand it's Gurmknödel, but if you're gonna compound noun it, you got to take the K out or something. You can't have Gurmknödel. You can't do it. You can't do it. It's just not allowed. Please do it in Lederhosen. Lederhosen not even Austrian, I swear. Pretty confident those are Bavarian. It's Knödel. Sorry, not Knödel. Knödel. My bad. Culturally insensitive. The one, I don't know if you guys would consider this to be very Austrian, but the one thing in my head that reminds me of Austria is going to Vienna and having the cheese-filled sausages, which you can buy in like street food stands and like cafes there, but also just cake. Like, I guess Vienna very well known for its cafes, so just like shit tons of cake. When I think I've been to Vienna twice. My family is German. I like the ugly way German sounds. I say most of it doesn't sound ugly, but then you do get a word like Gurmknödel. And it just sounds stupid. I actually think we might have peaked with the snail. Ooh! You know what? I do love an Audi. RS7 a bit big for my liking. I prefer like an RS4, but we'll take an Audi. It's not 5k. Legacy rewind horn. Can't sample it just yet. Okay, 200k. Again. There is an Apollo 1 tick above. Okay, that's a good one. That's a good one. We take those, and I might have to change onto that. I'm not even going to get that many more wheel spins in the game. Like, I know there's quite a lot more for rewards in the collection books, but like, there's a finite number of wheel spins. And they're just all giving me... No! Stop! Oh, anyway, we've got 3 supers, which is 9 more wheel spins. You can't really see the one behind me, can you? Let me turn my face cam off. Because actually, the one behind me, that's not bad. Little Nissan Stagea. And some shoes. Some lovely light brown, smart, buckled shoes. Hell yeah. Oh, sound. 10k. 100k. Oh, clean skills boost. Mercedes-Benz 190e. That is a sexy car. That is a real sexy car. Yes. Okay. I mean, Toyota Land Cruiser is a disgusting vehicle, but it's not 10k. We take those. We take those every day of the week. Okay, I'm back. Let's check out my prizes. Firstly, I gotta change the horn. I know what I just unlocked. It's right down the bottom. Give it to me. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Oh god. I was at speed apparently. Right, we have roads to tick off. And the city is warmed up. Can I ask you guys, those of you who are German speaking, other than, of course, Gurmknödel, what is your favorite ridiculous compound noun? What's a compound noun you think I literally won't be able to say at all? I guarantee you there's multiple. Some of them are real tricky. Okay, roads. I've done 90% of roads. There's a little bit of road. I see. Did you get all the roads? I'm doing it now. Mallow. Also, all the horns enclosure by menu takes them out of the wheel spin. Makes the prices better, but I'm still going to get 5k. Also, you can get duplicate cars, right? So that is slightly annoying because I have the 97 million Ferrari, and that's just still in there. It's kind of unhelpful to get it twice, honestly. Let's actually, from where we are, if we just take a right and then take that dirt road. Wait, what? I've confused myself. No, that's correct. That was correct. That's why you don't read the chat while driving. So we go down this way. And then there's a path on corner exit. That would have been a tricky one later on. That would have been real annoying later on. Love to see it. Okay. Why is this farm access road a marked road? So many of them are here and they're just not marked. Road not finished. There's more. This might technically be in a different region, but we need all of them anyway. Ooh, what is this?
Ryan Flash Shayaketi runs Burton Soek Benny Burchagungs Gazettes, law pertaining to the delegation of the supervision of beef labeling.
I think our Welsh friend struggled with that one. So it's what? Rindfleisch. Rind? I'm trying to figure out where one word ends and the next one starts. Rindfleisch Etikett. Rindfleisch Etikett Teerungs über Waschungs Aufgeben. Fuck off. Übertragungsgesetz. I for a British person, I think that's a decent first attempt. I think I at least did better than our Welsh friend. Okay. We have this little exit road. Rindfleisch Etikettierungs Überwaschungs Aufgeben Übertragungsgesetz. That's what I said! That is the hardest part, to be fair. It's just learning enough German to know what are words on their own. Because obviously, once you're at that point, like, it becomes way easier to pick them out. But obviously, you show that to someone who's never touched the language. Like, fuck me. The German language is remarkable and I love it. Brackets, because I'm German. Sorry, let me read that better. The German language is remarkable and I love it. Because I, in fact, am German. Also the most German thing I've ever heard. I think we'll find this is in fact a highly accurate language. There is very little discrepancy in the meaning of my words. Have I done this whole airport? Yes. I'm actually going to stop fast traveling as well. I feel like we need to drive these roads. And drive them properly. With my wheels and shit. That looks all done. This road. That can be our next target. We might get some more on the way. Yeah, let's drive. Let's drive. As a German, I adore Spanish for its consistency. English could never. No, I know what you mean. I do enjoy just having 5 vowel sounds. And you kind of know where you stand. Like, obviously, English catches English people out. My blood boils every time I hear someone pronounce the 2 A's in garage incorrectly. Boils, I tell you. So, like, fair enough, we as a country can't agree on our own vowel sounds. Absolute nightmare for people from anywhere else. Spain's a bit more chill. Like, you do get different accents in Spanish, but, like, not in the same way, I would say. And it's still the same vowel sounds, really. You know what they mean. Oh, the City E. I've been having to do races and drive other cars. I've missed this guy. I love you, City E. I just saw there's a road here. Is that the end of that road? There's more. I think that's technically a motorway on ramp. So let's just drive from in the motorway. Lovely stuff. 547. Let's actually just do the whole of this motorway. I don't know, I seem to have an instinct for English pronunciation, except place names. Wait, where are you not English? Are you from somewhere else? I will say you're obviously talking to an incredibly arrogant person from London. And so, in my opinion, nobody can speak English correctly compared to me. So, watch your words. Is that not this road? Make a U-turn. In 200 meters. Oh my god. Okay, let me just do the whole motorway. You have to do it at some point. City E was built for this. Yes! It's like being in a spaceship. Look at this futuristic button layout. I do love an 80s wheel. That heavy chevron wheel. Oh. I'm a big fan of a big steering wheel in a car. Like, it's an overlooked part of customizing a car. Because people buy a project car and they'll change, obviously, the wheels on the outside. They might try and, like, wrap it or paint it, whatever. Changing your steering wheel has such a big effect on the vibe of your car. It's so important. And because it's the thing you touch the most. That and your gear stick. Even your pedals, but maybe don't fuck around with your pedals too much. Road still not driven? Oh, brother. What part of the motorway do I have to do? It must be. It must be. Oh, maybe not. I think actually it's that section there. And the whole rest of it is done. Yep. Not those exit ramps. So it might be counting those, to be fair. Was there a little bit here? That's a tunnel. That's done. Okay, we can turn around. We can turn around and go back. Pull the handbrake. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, shit. Oh, also, guys, what do you think of my guy's outfit? You can kind of see his gloves. Look at those. Those would be at least, like, 10 grand if those were CSGO gloves. CS2, should I say. I can't stop saying CSGO. Do you guys still say blind me? When the occasion calls. Of course. It's a rare word nowadays, but it's not extinct. It's not gone forever. And particularly if I am impersonating George Russell, then it's coming out all the time. Am I part of Crash Habby Law for the Abu Dino Dabby? I think actually I might have made Abu Dino Dabby. I think you said Abu Dino, which is great. And I respect
now,
that.
if only Honda could make a motor like the one you're driving to Aston Martin, maybe Alonso could actually retire happy.
Alonso's never... I mean, he is retiring. That's the thing. You need to... I was going to say you need a crazy Japanese man in the shed, but that should be what the Honda engine department is. I don't know if I said this before on stream, but like, a reason that I love Japanese sports cars is because Japanese cars, road cars, are so ordinary. They're so plain. But the way that Japan works, most people, it's a very respectful culture. You wouldn't typically like speak out against the status quo. That's not so much of a done thing in Japanese culture. Go with what your boss says. So that's why things feel a bit less exciting maybe from like standard road cars from Honda and Toyota. But then there's a small subset of the Japanese population who have gone insane and they get locked in cupboards to just come up with the mental stuff. And that's why you get like insane Japanese art, insane Japanese sports cars. Like the sports car division of any Japanese automaker is full of the scariest people I have ever met. I've met some scary fuckers in the car world. None of them scare me more than like a genuinely crazed Japanese car designer. They don't mess around. They do not mess around. Because even the European ones, they're like, we should make this car, but we won't make it too expensive. Like, we won't go too crazy on the design, blah, 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 blah. The Japanese guys who work at, like, TRD and who work at Nismo, they've never heard of the concept of money. They have no fear for their own life. They have no self-preservation instinct whatsoever. They would set themselves on fire if it meant the final vehicle had like 3 more horsepower. Let's take off some more roads. Feels pretty good. 550. I haven't done this one yet, I guess. Also, guys, what do you think? First person for the rest of this, or do we go back to chase cam? Quite hard to see the oncoming cars sometimes. Not the biggest field of view out the front of this. First person? Oh, there's a road. I'll wait till we get some YouTube votes coming through as well. I have to account for the delay. Ugh. First person. English people set themselves on fire for the views. Oh, anything for fame on this cursed rain island. It's tough going out here. It's tough going out here. Rent costs £100,000 a month. And the average pay is like 3 pennies a year. So, you know. Anything for the views, my friend. Anything for the views. What else? There's one. And actually all of this. Let's just go to the end of there and see what we take off on the way. Another vote for chase cam as well. I feel like first person cam has outvoted chase cam. Well, we can keep swapping between. Let's finish this region in first person. There is a little bit of this road. Discovered. We can kind of follow this down. Oh, no. Oh, no. We should not follow that down. That is a different peninsula. Yes. Oh, God. True rally experience. I can't see shit. Okay, 553. Now, if we go back the other side of the X junction, should get 1 or 2 more. Very nice. Don't know where the road is, but I'm still getting it. Still counts. Five, 4. Okay, what else? What else? What else? How much this region? 97% of this region. Oh. God, I have to actually use my eyes, my brain. Oh, I don't like doing that. That part of the motorway. Right. Put a marker there. Yes. Just follow that. Your video made me want to try deep fried ham and cheese. It's great. It's nice. I will say, like, it's not particularly hard to make, but if you can buy them pre-packaged and just, you know, get them straight out and fry them. I do miss just having some in the freezer in my tiny little Barcelona apartment. My tiny, shitty Barcelona apartment. I had an apartment on Gran Via, which is a very busy road right through the center of Barcelona. And I lived above a Peruvian restaurant, which wasn't noisy every day. It was only noisy a couple days a week. But when it was noisy...
What's this?
Introducing Group V Rally, smiley face emoji.
It's a special kind of rally where you're not allowed to see the road. You just block out your windscreen. Also, you don't get a co-pilot. You just get me screaming at you for a live stream. Yeah, I lived above a Peruvian restaurant, which was busy like a few days a week. But normally when it's busy, it was like a massive party. Like tons of music. And it would start at about 11 p.m. and go on till like 3, 4 a.m. And, you know, fair play. Like, they're having a good time. Fuck me, was that annoying when I was trying to sleep. And particularly when it'd be like a Wednesday and I have work in the morning. I have to get up at 7 a.m. for work or whatever time. I straight up wanted to kill some Peruvian people some of those days. Not gonna lie to you. Can you U-turn here? Ooh! Thank you, Forza Horizon. That was a sneaky tip. I think actually that road was unchecked as well. It's pretty good. If you want a great rally car, try the number 2 Audi Quattro. It's really fun. I do like an Audi Quattro. I mean, I've always been a big Audi fan as a manufacturer. Which is why, like, when I first started driving, I always wanted an Audi. And I was so happy when I got my A4. And then so sad when it died that day. It died because it had like a full ESP fault. So it was drivable, it was fine. Like, who needs traction control? In a Quattro, of all things. But that is a failable MOT offense. If the car has traction control as standard, it has to work. And so, like, it failed partway through the year. And then when it came to MOT, I got it quoted. And the car was only worth a couple grand. And they were like, yeah, it might be like 3 to 5 grand to fix this. And I was like, it's not worth it. And that car had at that point been driven into twice, so it was like, yeah, sad, but all good things must come to an end. But I do love Audis, always have loved Audis. I like Audi styling. I know it's a little bit kind of corporate, it's not the like sexiest ever, but I just like it. I just vibe with it. And of course, like a white and yellow Audi Quattro Group B. Oh, 556. Yeah, you don't get many better like classic race cars than that. I do not want to do your speed zone. You had an actually Audi Quattro. No, it was an Audi A4 with Quattro. It wasn't a Quattro. So a Quattro specifically refers to the car that was just sold as a Quattro. It wasn't called an A4. So like the 80s version. That car evolved into the A series. And so it was a predecessor, but I had a 2000s, I can't remember, B8? I think mine was a B8. A4, Quattro, S-Line. But maybe a couple things done under the bonnet. So it was putting out 220, 230 horsepower, which was quite fun. That was quite fun, I can't lie. 558. Okay, is that 100% roads? 99% roads! Oh, it's going to be the tiniest little bit. Not there, not there. Doesn't look like it's any of these. Not up here. I hope it's not like the end of that. Oh, guys, if you see any grey roads, please tell me. I'm pretty sure I've driven all of this guy. It's a big region as well, which makes it a little bit harder. Ooh! 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 Spotted. Got a little bit of a drive to get there. What is my obscure dream car? Not like a McLaren F1. More like a Lotus Omega. Or a Lancia. I would say, as sports cars go, if I could pick any sports car from any time, I would... I mean, if I could pick any sports car, I'd go a Lamborghini Countach. But, like, as a more realistic option and a bit more niche, a Lamborghini Diablo, which, to the average person, looks the same as a Countach. But in some ways, I do think a Diablo looks better. It's, like, similar styling, but I'd say a bit sexier. It's, like, got bigger scoops on the side. It's a bit longer, the nose. So it looks a bit more... kind of planted, a bit more like a race car. I love the Diablo. Absolutely love a Lamborghini Diablo. And they're not crazy expensive. Like a Countach is a lot of money. But you could pick up a Diablo for less than, probably easily less than 100 grand. Maybe even less than 50 grand. Their price might be going up again nowadays. You can toggle off all events in the map. Ah, yes. Yes, good shout. Yes. I shall do that. Thank you. That helps. I did know that, I just am a forgetful guy. I have to be careful with aggressive steering this, because it will fall over. And that hurts your lap time. Oh, we're about to Group V rally. God. I know I've got the minimap, but you just can't see what's coming up in this. You just have no idea. I can actually get to it this way. Jesus! Right, that should be... What? Ita region? Oh, I see it. The sneaky little bastards. And once we 100% this, we are going back to chase cam. This is fun. It's really hard. Really hard to drive this first person. You rhyme Countach with a bash. I've never known the correct way to say it. I always thought it was a Countach with like a hard, almost like, well, like a soft K sound. Is how I've heard it most often in like the proper car enthusiast world. I think honestly either way is fine. Okay, back to chase cam. This car's too aggressive like that. Okay, 100% roads driven. Let's do... Oh, do I want to do Tokyo? Probably should. It is right there. Let's do Tokyo. Let us start with a little search. Dockyards seems to be fully done. This looking good. Okay, highway entrances and exits. Highway entrances and exits. That's going to be... That's going to get me. It's going to take a little while. I'm actually supporting Audi and F1 this year. I think they can do great things. And I really like their car design and livery too. I like Audi. I like how they've kind of just got on with things. They're very realistic, but they've been generally quite successful compared to expectations. I like the car design. I think the driver overalls are maybe the worst overalls I have ever seen in my life, which is always fun. I need to do at some point a quick, maybe like a short or something, just ranking the overalls, because, guys, we got to talk about how bad the Audi overalls are. The trousers! They have trousers on them. No, thank you. Yeah, I think definitely if we go around Tokyo, we can't do this first person. I will just vomit from the amount of information coming past the windscreen. Oh, God. Yeah, you cannot be aggressive on turn-in, cannot be aggressive on mid-corner, or getting on throttle in a tight corner either. It's a car goes for smoothness. It's like a ground effect F1 car. That's how you have to drive it. Very smooth, yes. So, the first of our exits is this, if we hold left. Oh, is there like a little thing? There's like a little services in the middle of the motorway. Ooh. A little chef. How quaint. Also, this is quite a long exit. I guess it's not an exit, it's more like a connecting highway. I don't know what you'd call that. Oh god, there's so many. Okay, next, I guess this? That's ticked off. Oh god. Is there another motorway below this motorway by any chance that I'm missing? There is, isn't there? Of course there is. Well, we can get this guy. Aha! 563. Then. Oh god. Middle one? This is literally a puzzle. The map is so useless. Yes, okay, I chose correctly. Oh, wait, sorry. There is! There's a little chef in the motorway. 564. Did that wrong. Oh. I had no idea this was here. This feels like it would be a car meet location. It has to be a car meet location, right? You're not telling me this is a regular car park. SCT! Oh, wait. Mine has quite an aggressive throttle. Not very great. These low-speed maneuvers. Oh, yes.
You really know how to capture the spirit of a car. Not always an easy thing to do. So
Absolutely no point of that picture.
That's the first 100 cars captured at Horizon Japan. You certainly know how to find them.
Shut up, Helena. Just straight pride. Okay, we've got more highway to drive. Okay, 565. There's a little bit that we need. Excuse you. Excuse you. Us making a legal U-turn in the middle of this highway. And then this bit? Yes, that doesn't count as road complete. Oh, I see. No, I don't see. Confusing. Okay. Then, are there any more highway on and off ramps? Yes, of course there are. Of course there are. Let's just do all the highway and then we can do all like the little alleys and stuff. Oh, what is this, Peter?
If you talk about the overalls, I want to see you try and make a track map out of the Audi logo with the 4 interlocking circles. Nightmare fuel, smiley face emoji.
No, well that is just Indianapolis, but with 4 chicanes down each long straight. That's all that is. That's all that is. Thank you for the super chat, man. But yeah, thank God Audi wasn't in the sport when I made the team logos as tracks, because Jesus, that would have been awful. I might have to do, not a full video of course, but a couple little updates maybe next season, so I can get Audi in there, Gucci in there. There's one I'm missing. Cadillac, that's the one. Quite forgettable then. Yeah, I might make some little shorts, maybe, you know, next off-season, once we get the final logo for Gucci Racing. Because it would be good to get them all included in the lore, the overall lore of the channel. You may be wondering why I turned right there. And the answer is I don't know. Oh, here's a fun story, guys. So you might have seen a couple of things on people's Instagram when YouTube invited a bunch of us to Silverstone on Friday. Like, I posted a couple of things on my Instagram, but also if you follow Driver61, he was there. If you follow Arav, Ben Daly, Alex Gillen, they were all there. So very cool. And there was like multiple... What the hell? Higher? What? No, lower. Lower in that case. Lower. The fuck? What was going on? There was like multiple driving challenges, or driving experiences, should I say. One of them was the Drive Silverstone experience, which is basically they're like these little open wheeler cars. They said they're about 150 horsepower. Little H-pattern shifters, pretty cool. Just like a massive shifter go-kart, basically. They said about 100 miles an hour, which kind of tracks, you know, for a shifter kart. Those are pretty cool. I managed to actually red flag that session. So, we were on Stowe Circuit at Silverstone. And the circuit already has, you know, quite a lot of chicanes in it, because it's for vehicle testing, because otherwise it would basically just be a big triangle. So it has a bunch of chicanes built in, but when they do that experience, they mark out the chicanes with cones. I think just because if you get people not used to driving, they won't be particularly good at spotting the white lines. Also, the white lines, not always that easy to see, like they're quite faint, they get run down, that kind of thing. So it all makes sense. So they mark out all the chicanes with cones, but the problem is, if people get their lines wrong, they hit the cones, and then the cone gets thrown into the track, and so the shape of the chicanes keeps changing throughout the session. So I had the first 2 corners of Stowe Circuit are a right-left chicane after quite a heavy braking zone. I come into it on one of my laps, and there's suddenly, it's quite narrow with cones either side, and then there's also just a cone in the middle, which is not great. Obviously, I don't really want to drive over the cone in my very low-to-the-ground single-seater, just in case it, you know, bounces up and Felipe Masters me. And so I see it and immediately, like, try and go around it, but I'm under braking, like trail braking to the corner. And so I end up spinning the car facing backwards. And then you cannot see sideways. You can't turn your head side to side. So I'm sat in this car facing backwards. And I suddenly have to make a decision like which way to go to get it back on track. Like left or right. Just got to pick one. No idea what's there because I can't see. I pick left, start to turn the car around. Turns out, gravel. And so I beach my car. I beach my car in the gravel, and then they have to end the session for everyone to recover me. And that ends the day. So that was quite cool. They were going to end like a couple laps later anyway. But I take great pride in saying that I red flagged a session at Silverstone. Not many people can say that. But I can now add that to my resume, which is pretty cool, I would say. Dynamic F1 track when. Do we get any tracks like that where, like, the wall gets mowed down? I think F1, you know, generally quite hot on that kind of thing. Famously. It'd be cool if they made, you know, like maybe the barriers at the swimming pool in Monaco. Instead of a metal barrier, if it was just made out of a sort of a soft cheese. Because then each time someone grazed it, they would grate off a bit of cheese, which also is a lovely tasty snack for the marshals. That's nice. But it would slowly start to deform the inside of the track, and then the chicane just gets faster throughout the race. People always talk about fixing Monaco, and they talk about different layouts, etc., etc. Never hear anyone talk about the cheese method. And that's just because they're not as good at track design as I am. Oh, this is not ticking off the other side. Oh. So we're going to have to drive back on the upper part as well. And also both of these exits. Oh, who made these highways, man? What is this? Look, sorry, what is this island? Oh, God. Let's just keep driving around and see what we get ticked off. This one, the wide one, looks like we need it. Yep. I've driven through these so many times in races, but I guess there's loads of them that you just don't end up using. Oh, man. That's up above. The new Aston Martin has to be a good cheese grater. It's not good at anything else, so maybe we'll finally find out what Adrian Newey is going for. Oh. Not a cut through. Sad. Food as a track surface or barrier is not banned in the regulations. Exactly. If people paid more attention to my, admittedly, Mario Kart videos, they would have learnt that cheese as a track surface is perfectly legal. As is whatever ethereal material Rainbow Road is made out of. 573. Okay, we need to get back kind of up on the highway. Let's just mark, I guess, lower. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. No, we'll go one of these entrances over here. It's just the average US highway. This makes me feel like I'm in North London again. This reminds... I used to live right by Brent Cross. If anyone knows it, if anyone's driven to the far end, the magical termination of the M1, you'll know what I'm talking about. And I used to have to cross over that thing daily. Anytime I left the flat, basically. So that's how close I lived to it. God. It wasn't quite like this, I will say. How is it 5 kilometers to get up there? I'm just going to have to go the wrong way down the road. It's going to have to be done. Quite tricky to know what fences you can and can't go through. These ones? Yeah, these ones. Cool. And then... these ones. Yes. And then these ones. Nice. Okay. Where's the road? There it is. There it is. There it is. There it is. Okay, have I done this side of it? I think so. Looking at the map. Okay, cool. Okay, promising, promising. We do need to drive. If I swing a hard left. We do need to drive this part. There we go. And now we continue this on. Let's go right side. Yes, promising. Cross over. Far left of this. I believe I need. I might have actually ticked it off. Interesting, interesting. Then there's definitely one down below. How the fuck do I get there? Okay, that's doable? It's doable. It's doable. Oh my god. Right side? Yeah. And this actually just hit. Very nice indeed. Very nice indeed. That's looking good. And then this one as well. Oh, that's looking real sexy. 574. That was definitely something else. I'm sure I just drove that. Confident I just drove that one. I'm actually just I'm gonna fast travel. This is hurting my brain. So hang on. Oh, I see. Ah. This? I just drove this. I just drove this. I just drove this. Oh, it's there. Oh. And that's just giving it to me anyway. Right. There was one other piece somewhere on this island. Maybe there wasn't. Anyway, there's definitely that part. Let's go. Oh my god! There's for sure something over there, but I'm pretty sure I've done it. Yeah, yeah. It's cool, it's cool, it's cool. And then I just need to go left at the end of this. Or just follow this on, should I say. Nice, that's taking it off. Carry on. 576. Okay, okay. We're getting somewhere. Is that all of the highway system? It's so hard to see. That's all of this island. For sure, all of this island. More highway there. Which, if I get on the straight bit, I can... What does that connect to? That's actually... Oh, God. That's actually not highway. But more highway here, and that is highway. I think if I just do this, and then this part, brother. Once... Actually, doing Tokyo early was good, because once this is ticked off, everything else is going to feel so simple in comparison. 577. Right. Okay, that's not highway. That junction's done. That highway's all done. These junctions done. Cool. Okay, we can start doing some non-highway driving. Thank God. So let's get that service. Let me just jump. Let me just jump out. Please. I want to get off Mr. V's wild ride. No! Let me out! Bro, just put one little hole in the... Just let me kill myself. Let me die. Okay. Here we go. We are off the motorway. Oh, God. Shaking. Let's tick off some alleyways. And try not to roll this car in the process. The city is going to be so happy when we get back onto dirt roads.
Good idea. Which FH6 tracks would work best in F1?
I've had so many people request, you know, Forza Motorsport tracks, Forza Horizon tracks. All I'm going to say is, guys, they're already tracks. I've also done go-kart tracks, but at least in my mind, that's silly enough because they're wildly different to, you know, proper road circuits. These tracks are already... If we take, like, the Legend Island one, that's probably just a reasonable track. Like, I like the goofiness of things that are definitely not meant to be tracks. That's where my heart lies in those videos. That's why I like doing trophies and I like doing logos. Things that absolutely are not tracks. But, like, Forza Horizon, it would be this one because it has the most sane layout and is the best size. Like, obviously, Dirt 1, not great. This one, kind of fun, a little bit simple. Other than that, like, they're just roads. They're not tracks so much, so... That's my issue with actual tracks, ranking them for F1. It's not a silly video, it's just a factual video, just talking about something that's actually designed for normal corners. So yeah, that's my concern of making a video like that. And also, I've pointed out as well, like, if I start talking about real tracks in the world, there's so many racetracks in the world that I write myself into a little bit of a rabbit hole having to talk about, like, every real track. Because people have asked me, like, oh, would such and such motorbikes track, would Phillip Island be good for Formula 1? And if I talk about one, then everyone is going to get disappointed and talk about their favourite, and then I get asked for every other track in the world. And so I'd rather just not even start that process. I want to talk about dumb, one-off stupid shit. That's what I like doing. I hope that every time I release a video, it's a surprise as to what it's about. So yeah, I like to be a bit more unpredictable, a bit more silly with my videos. It takes me long enough to make them, so I want to work on something that's unique, you know. Okay, we're a couple roads out here, which are just technically inside Tokyo. Get this one, spin around, there's one behind me. Actually, that might be different region. No, that's Tokyo, that's Tokyo. Yeet. That's not going to make the corner. Oh! Oh! We will just finish off the road and then come back. But we are now in Shinomayama. Oh, Atani even. 2 regions away. I went delivering food for a bit when just finding roads. That's not a bad shout. It's not a bad shout. Thing is, I've got 99% of Tokyo. 99. So it's only going to be 1 or 2, and I'd have to do a lot of food deliveries to accidentally find them, I think. I saw one, but there's one. There's that. I'm catching up with James, 580. Roll the car? You want me to roll the car? I'll see what I can do. It needs kind of the right corner profile as well. If anything, it needs to be a little bit slower than this. Wait, this might work. Actually, weirdly doesn't want to go over now. I'll just drive a bit more aggressively and then end that man's taxi career. It will just happen eventually. Probably more when we're off-road. I'm not trying to hit anything, I promise you. Just getting pinballed. I've just set up the city too perfectly. Oh! Yeah, okay. There you go. I don't even think I hit like a curb or anything. It just went. Yeah, that's the one. I think actually we need to get on brake, off throttle, get the weight to the front. That's when it rolls. Where's that going to put me? I'll take it, I'll take it. I've lost my wing mirror. Both my wing mirrors, no! Okay, so we've got this road. Is this the 100%er? Is this all of Tokyo? 581. 99. Okay, let's do a little searchy. Little reconnaissance. That looks good. Let's go. I'll kind of work from the periphery and then start to spiral in. Everything in the park. I've driven around the park quite a lot. I feel like I would have done it by now. If it's another piece of highway... Oh, there we go, there we go, there we go. I'm actually not trying to do it anymore. Please stay on 4 wheels now. No, I think it's these 2 little bits along the side of the motorway, like the under roads. And surely that's going to be 100% if this is 2 separate ones over here. Oh my god, is it the rain? Is the rain making me roll? I guess we get a bit more like sideways movement. A bit more sliding and just puts the weight over the edge of the car. Okay, so, brother. Okay, we have this one. .582, and then let's go get to the other side of the road. Get to the end of this, bro. I think it is the rain, honestly. It's doing something to the vehicle dynamics. 583, 583. Okay. 100%! 100% Tokyo. Okay, we are going to move on to Nangan region, where I already have 99. I am going to use the bathroom real quick. So I'm going to do a little quick ad break. It's that, isn't it? Of course it's that. We're going to take a 2-minute break, guys. I will be back to continue driving more roads. But go grab yourself a water, go stretch, go piss, girl. Do what you need to do. We will be 2 seconds. See you then. Why, hello. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to the stream. I want to say to everyone who sent super chats, thank you for all of those. Thank you, Peter. Thank you, Ethan, before that. One Boy. Sorry if I didn't shout out your names before. Thank you guys as well for the bits earlier on. We just did a straight, like, 2 hours, 20 minutes without getting out this chair. I'm so bad at remembering to take breaks. That's the one good thing about playing F1 Manager or something, is it kind of has, like, breaks built into it. Because I would just never leave the chair otherwise. Like, I'm fine in real life. It's just when I'm streaming, I just like, I just sit here forever. Anyway. I believe it might just be this one tiny piece of road in the Nangan region. How onto my chair? There we go. So let's drive on over. Let's just check there's nothing else. Any weird bits at the spaceport? It looks ticked off. It looks good. There's not many roads in this region, honestly. Let's get that one. Hello guys. Welcome back after that 1.5 minute break. Lewis, 8-time world champion. Ooh. I'd like to know actually. Do you guys think we could have a Hamilton title battle this year? I'd like to hear your opinions first, and I'll tell you how I see things. But obviously, if we did have one, that would be crazy storyline. You know, several years off after not winning it in 2021, coming back for his 8th, the first person to ever do it. That would be a story. And if it's against Antonelli, the person who took his seat at Mercedes, that would be a battle, like a historic season. Why is the watch count gone down? It always will when you go on a break. It reminds people to go do better things with their life. I don't care. Yes, if Ferrari keep improving the car. Well, I mean, it's quite a Will Buxton answer, you know. If Ferrari improve the car and make it the fastest, then there will be a championship fight. But yes, I know what you mean. Like, Ferrari at the moment looks like they're developing the best. And so if that trend continues, we genuinely could get to a point where we're talking about Ferrari being the best car. Like, I think everyone still believes Mercedes is the best. Ferrari is closer than they were at the start of the year. But I don't think anyone's saying Ferrari is the best car yet. It's just that Hamilton's driving it very well the last few races. It's still maybe performance-wise like 1 or 2% off. But the way that Ferrari's been developing, it's not unreasonable to think that by the end of this season, the Ferrari could literally be the best car in F1. And then the battle will really be on, because then it's a case of, like, Antonelli trying to hold on to his points lead when Lewis becomes, like, the favourite to win any given race. 100%. Okay, straight up to Shinomoyama. And there is quite a lot to do. 89% so far, but there's a big one here, so let's get that ticked off. Oh, wait, is there a thing down here? I know in the collection journal, one of the things says smash a treasure chest, which must be by the sea somewhere. But I haven't found it yet. I don't see one down here. If you guys know where the treasure chest is, please just tell me at this point. I'll take any cheats I can get. Treasure chest is in the festival playlist. Oh, I see. So it's different every week. Interesting, interesting. 100,000 credits. Well, I mean, that's quite obvious where that is. I can't really be arsed right now, but I've got more important things to do. I'll get it one time, though. I assumed it was like, because the other ones in there are like, smash a vending machine, smash a whatever. Smash an ancient Japanese shrine. So I assumed it was a thing that was like always in the same place in the world. To be honest, I kind of wish George would be continuing his streak. Especially after the Mercedes social media admin not even mentioning him in his podium in the recap. That's kind of rude. I didn't see that. I do follow Mercedes, but I don't go on social media all the time. That's pretty brutal if they don't even talk about George getting P2 in Barcelona and just talk about Hamilton instead. The Mercedes driver, the only Mercedes driver for a podium this weekend. Brother. Okay, it's getting worse. I'm going to blame the rain. This didn't happen once when it was dry, and now it's happened like 20 times. That made a great sound. Damn you, rain! Stop rolling my car! Okay. Is this the road? I think this is actually not the road. Just on the way to... Oh, no, this is the road. This is the road. Ticking it off. Everyone, so we can go back to first person for this. Windscreen is cracked. It's not like I could see anything anyway. I was not trying to drift then. Keep it pinned, keep it pinned, keep it pinned, keep it pinned. Got road stick off, can't lose the speed. Hell yeah, new PB. Yeah, so on the Lewis thing, I genuinely think now, after the last couple of weekends, and given that Mercedes seems to have a much less reliable engine, which is going to be a big thing this year, I do genuinely think we're going to have Hamilton in this title battle. I can just imagine it being the case where, like, maybe, at least for the next couple of months, Antonelli's still the fastest person on average in the races. Obviously, George will be there as well, but let's say Mercedes will be fastest. But I can just see Hamilton being more reliable and, like, you know, maybe we get a week where George Antonelli gets P1, but Hamilton just gets P2 and P3 all the time. And then some weekends, Mercedes explodes again. What is going on? And Hamilton still picks up a P1 or a P2. So I can see him closing the gap that way, just on consistency, both from his engine and from him as a driver. I'm in the wrong region. Great. There's a bunch of stuff. That's definitely the right region. But also, yeah, the Ferrari development is real strong. And now, Ferrari 4% Eduo, whereas Mercedes is only 2% down on Red Bull. So Ferrari gets 2 engine upgrades this year to Mercedes 1. And we don't know at this point how much each upgrade would be worth, but you can imagine it'll be significant, like noticeable. Not like 20 horsepower, but like maybe 3 or 4, which over a race is like a noticeable amount of race time. Enough to like help you fight for a win a little bit more if you're currently in P2. So I genuinely think from the last like 3 weekends that we could be we could have a Hamilton title battle on our hands, and I'm so happy. There's nothing I would want more than a Hamilton Ferrari title battle. Even if he doesn't win, just the storylines of him going for his 8th, the new kid in Antonelli versus the GOAT, the most successful driver of all time. The storylines are immaculate. Absolutely immaculate. 2021 Part 2, bring it on. Okay, that one actually went through the floor. That's quite concerning. Ferrari needs to sort its battery. Maybe. It seems to be kind of fine. Mercedes definitely have the best package on the battery side, but obviously, like, battery deployment is software limited. So really, the gain you can make up on battery is on regen. You know, having to do less regen to still get the same charge. That seems to be where Mercedes is strongest. Well, let's obviously do that piece of road. And, you know, it's hard to say how much better Mercedes is, like how quickly Ferrari could upgrade that kind of thing, but I genuinely have faith in them, actually, for the first time in, like, forever. I have faith in Ferrari to do stuff. And I think also part of that just comes from Hamilton. Like, you can see the effect that he has on the non-racing side of the team as well. It seems to be noticeable. Hamilton's always been good at getting his team to develop the car, and this seems to be no different. I think that's one of the unsung parts of Hamilton's career, is how good he is at making his team competitive, like how good he is at helping them develop. So yeah, the dream team for Sir and Hamilton, I believe. Full belief. Okay. Is that road ticked off? No, it's not. Got a little corner. At least Kimi and George didn't take each other out in lap 1, unlike a certain Mercedes duo. Yeah, Antonelli still didn't finish, and so the methods were different, but the result was the same in Spain. If I was Kimi, I wouldn't care if it was George crashing into me or my engine stopping or whatever happened to his car. A DNF is a DNF, and it sucks either way, so it's all shit for him. Lewis inside the garage is so pumped and motivated. Genuinely that, like, he seems to have a crazy noticeable difference on how happy the people are that work with him, but also like how productive they seem to be. We actually hear now on the radio a Ferrari engineer talking to a Ferrari driver, and it seems to be collaborative, and they don't hate each other, and they're giving useful information. Like, Ferrari? Sorry? It's insane, but that is the Hamilton effect. Like, and people don't talk about that much. They talk about his driving. They talk about, like, oh, he's not the GOAT because his one lap pace is not the same as a Senna or something like that. But, like, Hamilton's ability to push a team to become a better team is, well, still similar to a Schumacher, I would say. But that is what puts him ahead in lots of debates. And also, he's crazy quick on the one lap anyway, so that helps. I kind of feel bad for Charles, though. Imagine renewing your contract, finally having a competitive engine, and your teammate starts taking the limelight while you seem to be costing it. Yeah, but bro, that's what you get when your teammate is the greatest of all time. You can't even be mad. Like, yeah, Lewis has had a couple down years, but, like, it's Lewis Hamilton, my guy. People seem to forget who's he is. People talk about, like, past Lewis Hamilton like it's a different person. It's Lewis Hamilton, man. So, yeah, sucks for Leclerc, but if anything, this is excellent, like, education opportunity for Leclerc, because Hamilton can finally show him the correct way to do things, the correct way to operate with the team. The correct way to operate with his race engineer to actually just talk to each other and have a good race. Like, we talked about this a little bit in the Crash Show podcast that comes out tomorrow. Like, that difference was highlighted when it was Leclerc and Sainz, and we had times when Ferrari would give them both a terrible strategy, and then, you know, Leclerc would just go with it. He'd just do whatever they say. Whereas Sainz would actually say no and complain and sometimes rewrite the strategy, and it would end up working better. And that highlighted a bit of a difference between them. And lots of time that worked out better for Sainz in those races. But Leclerc never seemed to learn from that. He never seemed to look what Sainz was doing and change anything. he continued to just like blindly accept the way things were, the status quo in Ferrari, and that wasn't good. Like, there was a lot of bad practices happening in Ferrari. Lewis has come in and has immediately been like, we're not going to do this anymore. And I think Charles needs to watch that and learn from that and realize that he needs to maybe, you know, change people around him, maybe change some of his own personal staff. Maybe, I don't know if he has a dedicated psychologist, but like change that kind of thing. Change his approach to the engineering side of the team. All this kind of stuff. And that will help Charles. Like, Charles could become absolutely devastating if he learns some of those things from Lewis. Charles could also become one of the greatest to ever do it. Like, he's got the speed, he just needs to learn the everything else. The off-track part. Okay, 597. We're closing in 600 roads. We've done most of the surround of the stadium. Just a little bit here. That's not breakable, apparently. .598. Okay, that was part of the motorway junction, which I'm now below, I think. Yes. Oh, it's this one anyway. Yeah, so going back to it, yeah, you can feel bad for Charles, but actually, Charles can look at this like a great opportunity. Like, what better teacher to have in the same team as you than Lewis Hamilton? Of course, Charles is a therapist. He's a Ferrari driver. If I said therapist, I meant psychologist, like a sports psychologist, a performance psychologist. Which is a big part of being a pro athlete, like the mental side of it. To not get into a slump, to not get tilted, as to use like a gaming term. Like, it's super important to turn up to every weekend and believe that you are going to have a good weekend. You know, if your engine explodes one race, if you then go into the next weekend kind of thinking your engine might explode again, that's going to slow you down. So there's a lot of work to be done with pro athletes, and lots of drivers have this, where they have a psychologist they work with just to basically make them like a crazy, arrogant bastard. And so they permanently just believe they will win. It's very important. Anyway, 600 roads, 96%. If Shimanoyama. What else do we need? It looks all good in the south here. Most of those dirt roads look good. I don't see any little bits. I'm guessing it's going to be up in this little panhandle. Yeah, so we have this one. We have a couple little hairpins and stuff. Okay, that should be quite easy. Should be quite easy. Let's get this going. Mental health is an underappreciated aspect of basically any field. Well, that is very true. And really, everyone could benefit from some kind of support or therapy or something. Like, you can look at therapy the same way people talk about the gym or exercise. Like, it is kind of exercise for your brain in that sense, for your emotional thinking, which, you know, is constant. You're always doing it, so may as well be stronger at it, more resilient, more flexible even. So yeah, very true. Have I thought about making a video about the perfect F1 track? No, in fact. Well, I mean, I obviously made that video about Avis, and so you want another one. But I mean, yeah, so the thing is, the concept of like a single perfect track is a bit of a weird one, because obviously F1 is a championship, a series that travels around the world, and part of the beauty of that is having different tracks with different challenges. It's one of the... Sorry, I just blew up to the middle of saying challenges. It's one of the reasons why I will always defend Monaco on the calendar. Like, we should have a crazy range of tracks. We should have a track that's basically too small. I would also like a track that's even crazier and faster. Like, not quite an oval, but almost an oval. I would honestly be all for going back to Indianapolis road layout, but you know, doing 2 sides of Indianapolis, that kind of thing. Just to really test F1 cars in like all kinds of setups and all kinds of locations. And so the concept of a single perfect track is a bit odd because like you get one long, fast flowing track and then you set up low downforce to maximize straight line speed, but then it still has some tight corners and they become really sketchy because you've got no wing, like in Monza. Or you have a very technical track, something like the Hungaroring, which is just like really hard to absolutely 100%. So yeah, you have to have that mixture. You can't really get that all in one track. I think that's what people like the designers of Qiddiya Speed Park don't seem to understand. Like, one track doesn't need to do everything. You don't need to have a 10-kilometer long behemoth that has a tiny Monaco section and a crazy long Spa section and Kota Turn 1 and all of this. Like, just do a couple things and do them really well. And then next weekend we go to a different track that does a couple other things really well. That's kind of the point. It's kind of the point of having a year-long series. But obviously, if you want to talk about a singular perfect track, right, for me it's Silverstone, man. I know lots of people say Interlagos because it's fun, but actually, just from a pure like track map point of view, Interlagos is, if anything, less varied than Silverstone in terms of like corner radius, corner profiles, that kind of thing. It's a great track, I'm not saying that, but like if you really want an overall test, I think it's hard to argue against either Silverstone or Spa. Probably even Spa is a more like all-round test. Terrible for racing. But then that's part of it as well. Like, do we want to test driver skill? Do we want a good race?
Yes.
All different things.
Move the Vegas GP into the LED sphere. Oval made. Winking face emoji.
Sorry. Into the sphere. Gonna run over Bono when he's playing his set that evening. I'm all for it, man. We should do it like, you know when... I don't know what it's called, but when the guy like rides a motorcycle in a cage and he goes faster and faster and eventually he can like ride upside down in the cage. We should have a track like that. We can bill it as like a cage match. Americans would love that. And then the cars have to get up to speed and they start driving like on the walls and eventually just start going like upside down, stupid shit like this. So yeah, honestly, all for it. Or we still have the Vegas track, but then when you get to the chicane outside the sphere, instead of that, we drive into the sphere and they just do a loop-to-loop on the inside of the building and then come back out the other side. So like a vertical loop. That would look great. And then every single lap, you know, you could sell the screen advertising space inside. Best trackside advertising in Formula 1. It's just, there's no downsides to this idea. Oh god. Okay, I'm trying to get up there. I didn't know there was a massive wall. Thank you, Forza. The Carticle Accelerator. Also, yes, I agree. We do need more loops. We do need more loops in F1. Can't believe they took the triple helix out of Zandvoort. Ruined everyone's fun. Okay, that's that. That is inside this region, so let's go drive that road. Trackmania. Straight up, man. They could learn some things. Just go play like the weekly shorts.
What's this?
Home and Tilka could learn some bits.
Can't F1 cars drive upside down anyway with downforce?
Theoretically, yes. But I mean, in just a single loop, so can most cars. You don't need a downforce, you just need to carry your speed. And the centripetal force will take the wheel and save you. Anyone who's played Wreckfest will know. But yes, in theory, we should do like a full loop. I know people say like we should do a full helix loop around the Monaco tunnel. I think more build a new tunnel. And actually, if you guys ever watch my Abu Dhabi redesign, you'll know that I proposed a tunnel for the second half of the back straight after the chicane. In that tunnel, if the track instead goes like this, and we drive a full loop, would be really cool. Would be real cool. What I'm saying. I am going to fast drive. That's a long drive for just that tiny piece. There was a what if video about the fastest possible lap at Indy with the driver surviving that ended with an accidental particle set. And the thing is, like, you can train your resilience to G-forces. And actually, if you really control it, because also G-force, if you ease in and ease out, like the way you get, like, you see like famous astronaut training. If you ease in and ease out of the G-force, you can withstand a lot more. And if you get trained up to higher levels. So I'm sure you could lap IndyCar 2 to 3 times faster than they currently do, and the driver wouldn't die necessarily. Now, does the driver have to drive the car, or do we just need a human in the car while it drives? Because if it's just a guy sat there and the car can drive itself, and it doesn't matter if he passes out, then we're cooking, because then we can get some crazy speeds going. Also, we have 100%ed Shinomayama, so we're on to Otani, which has a load of small stuff. Let's start with that. Because yeah, also, if we could sit the driver so basically he's facing inwards at the corners. So not forwards, he's going like sideways down the straights. But then facing inwards at the corners. Surely that's better for like the movement of blood in your brain. And you can survive more that way. As I was saying, like, does the driver need to drive the car? Right, ignore the fact that he's called a driver. Is it just a guy in the car? As long as you get faster slowly, G's aren't much of a problem. Yeah, well, the main issue there is the corners. Because even if you get up to speed slowly, you still have to turn those corners. And the faster you go, the faster you're turning them. So you're gonna get peaks at mid-corner every lap, 4 times a lap. And that's unavoidable. But obviously, we can do some stuff to the racing line to, like, smooth out those corners, smooth out those peaks. If it's driven not quite how it's driven, you know, nowadays. Okay, let's get this road and then turn left at the end, and there's a couple more. Oh, park your G-Wagon there. Also, why does everyone in Royal Japan have a Mercedes G-Wagon? The pay out here can't be that good. I don't know what these people do for work. Horrible taste, though. Awful car to have. I love just driving around. Can I join your convoy? I'm going to say no, because that would require me to start adding people as friends. So I'm not gonna start doing that if that's alright, because I'd wanna make it fair and then opening up to everyone, and then it'd be a whole thing of just trying to get people in and out. Okay, that was already 3%. That's good going. Some stuff down here. Ooh! That. And then that might be it for this region, honestly. Let's go tick that off and see. Why are you taking me this way? Why? Who put those spectators there? Very unhelpful. There should be a way to do a mathematically perfect Indy lap, meaning all turning and braking points could be automaticized. I think you mean automated and basically be a push of the button. Well, I mean, in theory, we do know what that is, and that's what the drivers are trying to do. It's just not that easy in real life. But also, like, the differences in people's lap times at Indy. Also, I saw this here. Are so minuscule. Like, they'll look big when you see the speed differences, but that can be like centimeters of difference on turn-in on one corner, or just a tiny bit of a difference in understanding of like the total grip of your tires at that certain temperature. Like, it's quite easy to work out a mathematically perfect line through a corner. Doing it is the hard part, and actually I reckon you could try and automate it with just like some robotic system. That would be less quick than humans, because like the car changes every lap. Like, tire temperature is so variable, wind changes, air pressure and temperature changes, all this kind of stuff. So your theoretically perfect like maximum speed through a corner, which is varying with your downforce, which is varying with all these other factors, which is varying with your mechanical grip from your tires, track temperature, all this stuff. Like, a human is so much more intuitively reactive to all of these details. Trying to program that all into a machine to do, and then nail it, when it doesn't have feeling, it's just going off numbers, is... We're a long way off from that being anywhere near as good as a human driver. So yes, you can... We do know the theoretically perfect laps around Indy, and the best people at doing that are current Indy drivers. That's your best hope at getting close to it. Ooh, also some roads here. Look at that. 616. Nice, nice, nice. 617. Closing in on the Jame. Desecrate a temple. Hell yeah. 618. Okay. Region? 100%. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Okay. How many more roads? Well, I know how many more roads, just saw it. But anyway, 88% of Minamino. Got some work to do, guys. If we drive to there, we'll take off that little bit as well. Then we can work south to north. Lovely stuff. I should leave the people at this temple alone. James has beat you. Yeah, but as I said, James only got the game a week ago. I've had this, what, 3-4 weeks? I admit it, I don't play every day. I play a couple times a week. In a week, James, well, he said that his girlfriend's been playing as well. So between him and his girlfriend, they have driven, as far as I know, every road except the ones on Legend Island, because he doesn't yet have a Legend wristband. Because they haven't been doing the races, they've just been driving around. And, you know, fair enough, it's a nice game for doing that, but, like, to actually actively go out your way to tick off all the roads first without doing anything else is crazy behavior. Like, I don't know if they've done the bonus boards and stuff. I can't get that stat up. Well, I can't smash any to get it to pop up. I don't know if I can find it in stats or something. Also, yeah, can I see my own stats? My stats. Ah. And can I see friends' stats? It'd be quite nice if I could click that and see like a leaderboard. I'm going to say no, I can't see. Highest skill score is a Subaru WRX 2008. Right. Okay. It's not exactly a prime drift machine. Oh, 619. I do see as well we have this little thing, so I'm just going to get this. 620. Perfect. The orange ones are so much harder to see on the map. Oh, God. Don't re-chat and drive, guys. 621. Okay, what else? What else? Right into this little corner. That looks all good. This looks all good. Going up a bit. Aha! Our first target. Also, guys, I kind of know the answer already. But do you want me to stick in the City E, or should we swap to a different car for the next couple of regions? Just to get some variety up in here. And maybe roll over a bit less. Swap. Can we roll more? Oh, good. Different Japanese car. I have I'm kind of tempted to maybe get a new one. Something weird. Driving around in. Change. Okay. Let's check. Let's make a weird... Because we kind of need something that's off-road as well. With rally tires. Just so it's all-terrain. I say we desecrate something. Take something beautiful, like a beautiful little street car, and make a like a horrible rally Frankenstein thing. 622. Let's go. Let's see what I've got. Is there an Audi Quattro? Okay, let's go find out. I'm pretty confident there are. LFA or a Honda 800?
Welcome back, Sam.
Well, Honda 800 can't get any worse, to be fair. What does Audi have in the game? Audi. Have lots of just generic modern Audis. Classics? Not really. There is just this 750,000 Group B Audi. As I was saying. White and yellow. As it should be. I mean, we could take like the RS4 and make an off-road version, but I think we can do something sillier. Let's go... Can I search by country? Let's just look at all of Japan. Find the weirdest random shit. Obviously, I have my beautiful SA100. I'm not touching that guy. Could make a weird Civic. I have many, many Civics in this game. We could do like an off-road Miata. The off-road Galant. It's nice and cheap. It's very affordable. RX-3, beautiful car. I question how fast that will get even at max upgrade. That is a beautiful car though. I do quite like a Crown Supra as well. Super. Can't speak. I'm just going to skip right over the Japan Taxi. Datsun 510. Love an old Nissan. There's nothing like really jumping out at me. Maybe the pulsar, honestly. I was given a Nissan Stagea. Rally Galant. Rally Galant would be canon. You know what? I've forgotten where it is on the list now. Let's do it. Let's send it. We'll start in white, as all Japanese cars should be. 25k, ultra affordable. Yes! That is a front end. And now, what can we do to this bad boy? Firstly, top engine. Currently have 237 horsepower. I'm genuinely surprised it's that much. Honestly. We can add an extra 218. Really? That's it? Sounds decent. Sounds quite nice. Let's just add it all on and see what happens. Currently all-wheel drive. We'll keep it all-wheel drive. Ah, here we go. Sadly, there's no like wide body kit for it, but we have oh. That is terrifying. Yes. Might have to go with the fastback, honestly. Nah, we'll go high. We'll go high wing. Not a monster. Yes. Yes. And the bonnet? I just thought it was going to be like 25 more lights. Okay. This on rally tires. A637. We're getting there. We're getting there. I don't know why technically that's worse. It's obviously not worse. Just because the launch goes down. Get those wheels out a bit. Quite a lot, for that matter. Let's give it something nice. Ooh, I quite like in pink. We'll do different wheels, but I do quite like the pink vibe on a white car. We can do some like pink detailing in the design. What would look nice? I think we'll go classic. We'll go old school. Ooh, ooh. Yes. Okay. We literally can't strip any weight out, so that's fun. Not allowed. Oh, no, sorry, it's in a different category. Yes, we are allowed. We are allowed. It's fine. Give it 7 speed. I think it will suit this guy. Okay, with the weight. 698. It's going to get a decent way up S-Class with the, with all the other engine upgrades. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Particularly these. See what it does. Yes. Okay, cool. Tune your cars, kids. Did that actually make it worse? Yes. Right. What the hell? Okay, fine. Okay, we're getting to the top of S-Class. $799. S-Class Rally Galant. That is a monster. How much does that cost? 118k. Money well spent. What am I building for? This is my bed daily. Just for getting around the place, going to the supermarket and stuff. You know. Okay, we shall start. We shall start with the wheels, which we need to be a lovely bright pink. Yes, gloss. Ooh, no. I think gloss. I think gloss. With the Momo in the yellow. Quite nice. And then the body. Hope you see the vision. We're going a light pink. Just a little touch. A little bubblegum. A little cotton candy. Beautiful scenes. Beautiful stuff. I can't be having red. There we go. Cool. And then just something basic. Just something simple. Something classy. Just to really show off the beautiful curves of this machine. Honestly, even just that. Well, I can do some more of that off camera. It takes a long time to do a nice livery. Just need bonk. Ready to rumble. Let's go drive some roads. Also need to find out how this thing even handles. Ooh. Kind of naughty. See when it gets to a corner. Sounds brutal. It's throaty. Okay, it doesn't stop. Doesn't stop. Like at all. So that's good information. Oh, Jesus, it really doesn't stop. Or turn. I think it may be faster. Already, there's a big difference to the City E. And I think I know which one's going to be easier to drive around. Despite the rolling. This thing doesn't turn, bro. Ooh, like that though. Get a little bit more sideways, maybe. Okay, I may have actually just made an absolute drift goat. Somehow. Close enough. Welcome back, Alpine. Right, we're getting there. 623 on the roads. 90% of Minamino. What is next? Oh, that. Oh, once this thing's off-road, actually, it feels quite nice. It just sucks on tarmac. It's just kind of boaty on tarmac. if it's not going sideways. Hope you guys like drifting. Gonna be seeing a lot of it in this. Okay, you have to e-brake drift, apparently. It will not drift just from a tap of the brakes. Technically a road. 624. And a danger sign for good measure. 2-star. 3-star. Okay, I'll take those. I saw actually on the way here there was this route. Let's go get that. Ooh, tree. Why are we just getting a load of Alpine praise in the chat suddenly? Alpine's doing a good job this year, but let's not be too kind to that team, alright? They're still Alpine. Go praise BWT if you want to praise anyone. Also, you guys complaining about your ears for this car? This is what motorsport's all about! A little bit of hearing damage never hurt anyone. Nice. Okay. Got to drive around this guy's farm. But only these little roads, for some reason. That one there. Nice. 66. This entire section not been done. I will say this is quite aggressive in my headphones. Consider, guys, that for you, this is -8 decibels. So it's close. It's like 1.5 times as loud for me. No, wait, no. 20 decibels is double. It's like 40% louder for me. It is brutal. There's the road. You would shit your pants if this thing drove down the little alleyway behind your house. Like, actually, this kills old people. It's just immediate heart attack. .630, 41 to go. See how good the drifting really is. It's not horrible, honestly. It's quite well balanced for it. It's definitely got the power. Okay, there's more stuff back here in town. Let's go get all of this. Change the car, please. I will finish this region. I'll finish this region. Also, I think the chat may have died down because I've literally killed them with the sound of this engine. Okay, I think all the roads are like just these couple here, and then there's some sneaky ones like that guy. I've done 97%. Have I considered being sponsored by Keeps? Thank you so much for your message. Well, as the name would suggest, Keeps helps you to retain the hair that you do have, and
Oh, look at the dent. Look at the dent. That is crazy.
I've not got anything to keep, so would not be a great sponsor for them. I believe they like working with content creators who have hair, because it's a good advert for, you know, this is what you could look like type thing. They don't really want the bald ones. It if anything, looks like their product just doesn't work. Also, Keeps is US only. I did get a contact from them once, but sometimes like US only brands contact, and then when you mention that I'm not in the US, they're like, oh, didn't realize. So, okay, it says that in the channel description. Like, every channel about section says what country it's based in. Kind of weird. But there's an equivalent in the UK called Hins, is probably the most well known, which is the exact same as Keeps, really. I don't know if they do YouTube sponsorships, I don't remember seeing it. Because UK only is not a particularly big market. That would make more sense for like a live event or something, not for like a video. Because at most, you'll get like 20% UK viewership, if that. Maybe more like 15. Six, 3, 7. 98%. Where's the roads? Where are your roads? I feel like it's going to be more around this village. There are just so many weird little bits. Oh, that'll be it. That'll do it. This sound is almost soothing now. Almost. It's just that throatiness. It's just the exhaust sound, honestly. The actual engine sound. The turbo sound underneath is great. It's that raspiness, which you could tune out relatively easily with an exhaust kit in real life. You may not want to, but you can. Ooh. The Master, or TH Master, welcome in, new Prime sub. Welcome, welcome, man, to the Twitch party. Why is everyone driving the wrong side of the road? Mate, all these countries, America, like anywhere else in the West, all of Europe, all of them driving on the wrong side of the road. I completely agree. Very, very annoying indeed. Thankfully, Japan, very sensible, and they got it right. And Australia, you know, big respect. Okay, is that 100%? 638. 100%. With that, guys, I think I might call the stream there. It's 10 PM for me, and I do need to sleep. So I might call that there. I obviously have a few more regions. Not that many, to be fair. 89% here, 90% there, 97% up here. It wouldn't take too long, but I want to go to bed. And, like, I don't want to just fast travel to all of them, so it's quite a lot of driving. So, I'm going to call that there, guys. Thank you to everyone joining me. Thank you to you, the Master, for just joining in Prime. Sorry if you literally just joined the stream. But I have been going for 3.5 hours, so we're going to call that there. Maybe another stream on Thursday, guys. We're recording some more Crush Happy stuff tomorrow, which you'll see in a couple of weeks. But I do have time on Thursday, so I might be back We can finish this off, maybe do some other weird, wacky Forza stuff. Maybe we'll finish off the roads and then start building Caesar's Palace. Who knows? But thank you for joining me. Thank you for hanging out. Enjoy your evening or your day or your morning, whatever it may be where you are. I'm going to call that there. See you guys.